Hello, beautiful friends. It's Erika here to do the weekly forecast for the energies of collective divine masculine and divine feminine energies. Welcome to all of you guys that are new. Welcome back if you are returning to my channel. This is going to take a look at the energies of the collective masculine and feminine for the week beginning today, April 29th through May 5th. Give or take, because we know energies don't just stop when a date changes. And even though I'm doing this video for a specific week, if somehow you happen upon this video at another time, please know that if the messages are resonating, that's Spirit's way of bringing you the guidance however it is intended to get to you. So that's the way Spirit works. I've had many comments, especially recently now that my channel's been around for a while, people randomly seeing a video from a year ago from my channel and saying how much it resonates with them right now. So that is how Spirit works and the divine works and the universe works to bring you messages when they're meant for you. Okay, so with that, I'm going to start off. We're going to pull a theme for the week, and I'm going to be using the Psychic Tarot for the Divine Masculine and the Good Tarot for the Divine Feminine. So let's get an energy here for the week. What's the theme for the Divine Masculine this week, please? Oh, and we're getting courage. This is about him feeling safe, being safe, realizing that fear is an illusion, and also the energy of setting some strong boundaries. So there's definitely something going on this week for the Divine Masculine where he's going to be either stepping out and being more courageous because he's realizing or he's learning as he's doing, basically, that fear really is an illusion, and that what I'm feeling from this is there's this energy of the moment he takes action that he's been afraid to take, that he might realize how much he feared about nothing. Or that he made it up so large in his head that it kept him stuck for a while. But it's a lesson that needs to be learned, right? And we all face it at different times. But he's showing up here with the courage. Now, these videos, because they're energy forecasts, this is about you guys being able to navigate the energies that are coming through. So you can have a bit of a heads up in case something comes up. You're not overwhelmingly surprised. And certainly these are not predictive in any way, but these are just a sense of the energies that are coming through for the collective. And it doesn't mean that everybody's going to experience this, but these are the themes. So take these messages as they resonate for you. So let's see what the overall theme is for the Divine Feminine this week. Oh, and she's getting delight. Interesting. Okay. So maybe because it's May Day this week, where it's very joyful, very delightful. It's a celebration of spring here in the Northern Hemisphere. This feels like there might be some sort of movement this week with some of you where the Divine Masculine might be okay. Again, I feel like I'm getting two different segments of the collective coming through. And those of you that have been watching my channel, that's been happening here very recently in the last couple of weeks. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For some of you, this could be that the Divine Masculine is making some sort of communication, some sort of movement in the direction of his Divine Feminine. He may be feeling like it's time to show some courage. As I'm going into unknown territory here, but I know I have to. I'm ready to go, but I'm just a little like I have to muster up some courage here. And it could be making the Divine Feminine feel really happy, really delightful. This is about counting your blessings, enjoying life, taking pleasure in the simple things, and always expecting the best. So there is something very important coming through for the feminine around expectations. And this isn't about having a specific expectation in terms of the form, but just a trust in that whatever transpires is for the best and always divinely orchestrated. Okay, I've been having, you guys saw my last video I did. There have been some detours. Some of the masculines have been taking a slight detour on their way to the feminines. And this has caused a bit of triggering, but the end result is a beautiful reason why they're taking the detour. It's still another lesson to learn, something that needs to be done on their way to their feminine. So certainly there could be something that happens this week that makes the divine feminine feel very delighted. But it feels like it's a good energy for the feminines to be in this week for sure. So this could apply to those of you that have been in, not in communication with your divine counterpart, with your person, with your soulmate, that you have a strong connection with. And suddenly maybe you hear something about their life or something that makes you see that they're making some changes in their lives, the divine masculine making changes in their lives. And for some of you, that this is the approach. Maybe you've been in communication for a while. Maybe you've needed to have a conversation, hasn't happened, or just there's been sort of things brewing. That could apply to you as well. So let's see here. What is the divine masculine's overall focus for his week? Here's the truth card. Like I said, some of them are going to come forward and speak their truth. Tell the truth. Definitely could be an actual conversation, but this is the judgment card, which is, am I living my life the way that I want to live my life? Is my life aligning? Is where can I make adjustments here? It's like he's getting called to the mat to be, oops, this card's coming out. Obstacles and challenges. Interesting. So obviously that card wanted to come out as well for what the masculine's focus is for this week. But there's something that could be, this is why he needs to have courage. There could be some sort of obstacle, challenge, competition, internal conflict. This is internal conflict for me. And whatever's happening, he's got to do something. Something to address. This inner conflict is bringing him to a point this week where he's looking at his life and going, what I have to make a change. I either the universe is not going to let the divine masculine miss what he's meant to learn. If he's not learning it, they're going to escalate it. They're going to escalate it more and more. So definitely the masculines could be confronted this week with some sort of just something internally that's making them make a change. And it's really, really good. It's beautiful because it's, what's the saying? Something about a dog lying down. And he's not going to move until it's too uncomfortable. I don't remember what it is. You guys, you probably are going to know what it is, but it's sort of like until it gets too uncomfortable, the dog's not going to move. But the moment it's too uncomfortable, he's going to move. And that's what's happening with potentially this week with the masculine. At least it looks like that's what's going on. So let's see what the focus is for the divine feminine this week. What's her focus this week? And she's getting the strength card. So the strength card is a card about spiritual strength overriding any sort of primal fears. Here's a lion. He's not really roaring very loudly. Almost looks like he's yawning, but he's making a sound, but it's not this ferocious roar. To me, it just feels like there's a little bit potentially coming up where she's having to exhibit some spiritual strength. This can also be her seeing through, like, this is an energy of the beauty and the beast, right? Here's this beautiful lady who sees through the animal side of the beast, you know, who he is. And she sees his tender heart separate from his behavior. And not that the behavior, if it's, you know, please don't misconstrue what I'm saying about that. It's that she accepts that side of him because she also sees the other side. But again, I don't want you guys to misconstrue this in any way whatsoever. Most of my audience here is very aware that this is not about staying in any sort of abusive relationship or codependent relationship. That is what this journey is really about, breaking free from. But, you know, this is just the energy of exhibiting some spiritual strength this week. All right, let's see what's going on in the outer world for the divine masculine, and then what's going on in his inner world. So let's see what's going on in the outer world for the divine masculine. We're getting the Four of Pentacles and what's going on in his inner world. And I am going to be doing an extended version of this where it's going to be a similar reading to this, but it's going to be specific to what's shifting in the union this week. What are the energies coming up for the union? Right now we're looking at what's going on for the masculine and what's going on for the feminine this week. But in the extended version, we're going to do the same thing for the union as well as get a lot of guidance. So if this is resonating for you, it means I'm tuning into your situation, and the extended will be going more, giving you additional information than this complete reading here in and of itself. Okay, so he's getting firm foundation in his outer world, and his inner world, he's getting the solar plexus. So, guys, your masculine, there could be some things going on where he's not telling you very much. He's being very guarded. Something could be causing him to be very guarded right now. It could be this energy of all or nothing. And the outer world, this means this could be just the energies around him. This could be other people's influences. But whatever it is on the inside, his inner world is the solar plexus. This is he's determined. He's feeling confident. He's building his confidence. And just for fun here, I did just see the Three of Cups, by the way, which is about rejoice and celebration in this deck. So why is this firm foundation here? Tell me about this firm foundation. Heartache and loss. Okay. So again, two different waves of the collective here. There could be the masculines who have been leaving a relationship, or they're in the process of leaving a relationship because they're realizing it's not aligned with where they're going. That's why they're needing to muster up some courage. If they're not currently leaving a relationship, what's happening here in their outer world is there is some sort of there could be some sadness around them having nothing to do with their feminine. But the Four of Pentacles here, it's like I've got to just go with the firm foundation. Again, there was a reason I was drawn to using this deck. It feels like he's getting his footing. There's something about the masculine potentially getting his footing. I'm going to pull another one. This is really interesting. What else is, tell me what else. I normally pull 3 cards, but I've been trying to make these videos a little shorter because I always go on a long time. But I really need the 3 cards, so we're going to go on here. So here it is, Suffering and Silence, the 9 of Swords. Yeah, so we're getting a lot of mental energy around him here. black or white. So this is about, and he may be showing this on the outside. That's what's so interesting to me, is there is this energy of sleeplessness, anxiety, mental anguish around heartache. I mean, some of them, again, some of them could be ending relationships, whether it's already happened, about to happen, or just happened, or is happening now. This to me feels like, so there could be some breakup, a big breakup happening here that potentially could even be a marriage, because we're getting firm foundation. That's what someone thought was their firm foundation, their stability. There could be some sort of change happening there right now. Yeah, okay. And tell me again about this solar plexus. Here we go. We're getting material and spiritual prosperity, the Six of Wands. So whatever's happening on the outside this week for the masculine, it's bringing in a beautiful energy in his inner world. His inner world is good. This is about prosperity, an approach. This is victory, confidence. So again, this will be different for everybody, but the beautiful thing is on the inside, he's good. Good meaning his soul knows that whatever is happening, as difficult as it may be, is a good thing. Let's see. Thank you. In the outer world for the feminine, we're getting the Five of Air. I'm going to pull three just because. The Five of Air, the Ten of Earth, and the Two of Water, the Two of Cups. Okay. Well, we're starting the week here with the theme being delight. And we get the Strength card. Her presence is really strong here. She's not actively trying to really hold him down. In other forms of this card, the Strength card, she's holding a roaring lion. Here she's just there, and her presence is strengthening. So it definitely feels like this in their outer world for the Divine Feminine this week. There is an energy of change with this Five of Swords. There could be something that she's no longer going to be fighting against in her mental thoughts. She could be feeling like, it feels like she's really waking up to the idea, not waking up, but being reminded of the concept of what you focus on, you attract more of. And being a little more centered and grounded and focusing more on the good, focusing on abundance, having things in the physical plane here. Two of Cups, partnerships, relationships. So there does feel like there's some sort of a change for the positive here in the outer world for the Divine Feminine. Let's see what's going on in her inner world. And we're getting the Four of Earth also. Interesting. They're both getting the Four of Pentacles. He's got it in his outer world. She's got it in her inner world. Why is the Four of Earth in the inner world for the feminine? And there's the Judgment card again. Wow. Alrighty. Well, here's what's happening this week, guys. For the segment I'm tuning into here, there is some change happening in the masculine's life. Ending something. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's the old way of being, but something is ending that's bringing the Divine Feminine She knows it. She knows that this change is here. This is the Judgment card and the Four of Earth. We got the Judgment card and the Four of Pentacles, Four of Earth, same cards in both. So what that's sharing for me is there is definitely something where whatever's happening here, she knows it in her core. She knows there's a change. With her masculine. Wow, okay. Let's see what's shifting for the masculine this week. Wow. Okay. We're getting the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the 2 card, which is the sacral chakra in this deck. So definitely things have been, there may have been some communication here, or is about to be some communication that leads to a new start, a brand new beginning of spiritual, a passion. Certainly this could be career related. You know, this definitely could be career related. I don't want to discount that because the wands can be about career and the firm foundation being rocked here. The foundation kind of going out. So some of them may be having a career change. I don't want to discount that in any way. But that's coming through here for sure. And this could be some sort of communication. This could be a lot of things happening quickly all at once. And in this deck, it's called accelerated motion. Leading to this passion ignited. This could be mission work. This could be passion. This could be a new creative endeavor. This could be a new opportunity. This certainly could be a new start in the relationship with the divine feminine. And what's coming in here is the sacral chakra, which is creativity, manifestation, sexual energy. Lots of fire right here. Okay, so definitely there's some sort of passion being activated this week with all of this fire energy. And of course, sacral is not fire, but that looks like fire to me. And it's also the energy of manifestation, creativity. So that's a pretty, I mean, given how we started this reading, that's a pretty beautiful read in terms of what's shifting right now for the masculine this week. Okay, let's see what's shifting for the feminines this week. We're getting the 9 of fire. I'll just take the top one. That's a bunch of cards. The 8 of water. They're like, no, just take them. It's only 3. You can do it. It's fine. Sometimes a bunch of stuff falls out and I'm like, oh my God, it's too many. All right. 9 of fire. 8 of water. Ace of fire. And the 8 of air. And I don't normally read reversals, but this one was significant and it stayed. So this is about not giving up. Not giving up. 9 out of 10. You're close to the finish line. This is somebody moving on, somebody walking away. And again, the Ace of Fire. Followed by the 8 of Air, which is being trapped, the illusions of being trapped, feeling powerless. So there is something here. They're both getting the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Fire. She's also getting fire here, the 9 of Fire. And the 8 of water. So some of you feminine certainly could be moving on from another relationship if you're in one. If that's not the case, what you're recognizing is your masculine may be moving on for one, or longing for this emotional fulfillment, knowing that you're on your way, you're not far off, because the 8s are about abundance. Abundance. And so there's an energy here. What's shifting this week is for the feminines. She's ready to just hang on for the thing that is going to be ultimately fulfilling. But again, there is this Ace of Fire here, a lot of mirroring happening in this reading. So this certainly could be happening together, and it could be happening separately. But even if it's happening separately, it's still affecting. I'm going to get a guidance card for each for the week before I moved on to the extended. So what I'm going to do in the extended is we're going to take a look and see where what's shifting in the union and the dynamic between the two. We're going to see where these things overlap and what's happening. We're going to look at the primary energy, what's shifting, what's challenging the union this week, what's supporting the union. We're also going to get some guidance on how each of them are relating to what's happening in the union this week. And we're also going to get the specific guidance of how to navigate this week. But if you guys are not going to continue on to that, I do want to leave you with a piece of guidance here from Michael. What's your best guidance for the divine masculines as they move through this week, please? Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. This is about facing feelings with grace and acceptance so I can be honest with myself and others. And thank you, Michael, for giving me courage and strength. This is why he needs to have courage. He knows the truth because he's got the judgment here. It's going to bring about some change in his life, but this is about him taking action. Being honest with everybody, including myself, and give me courage and strength. Courage and strength, courage. Because look at all this beautiful energy that's coming in here. It's like what's coming in and his energy are really good. He's just dealing with some of the energies of change here, the challenges. Let's get the piece of guidance, best piece of guidance for the divine feminines this week, please, Archangel Michael. New beginnings and a fresh start. Well, here it is. Thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. So I started off by saying there is some change energy here, right? There's some change energy going on about what's going to make her happy when it comes to relationships. What is that? New beginnings and a fresh start. That's beautiful. All right, lovelies. Well, I hope this has been helpful. And I want to send you so much love and abundance. And until next time. Also, I am going to be doing the monthly reading coming up for May, so keep an eye out for those. And until next time, bye.